Hey there, everybody. How you doing today? Welcome back to another Let's Play, and I'm being greedy.
Is this really a Let's Play? This is more like a
Yes.
Let's Tabletop, if anything.
We're playing a tabletop. We're showing it to viewers, and viewers can play along, so to speak, by watching us play.
Then it turns out, like last time we played this exact conversation was happening.
Last time on...
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. But hilariously enough, Sean is actually kind of accurate here.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Previously on Wedding at Kyoto Castle,
Oh, damn.
our intrepid heroes, Kakita Hikaru, played by Sky, Kitsuko Haku, played by Gate, and Utaku Izami, played by Sean. This pop-up bar keeps getting in the way. Encountered bandits claiming to serve the Lord of the Valley, threatening a peasant family to give them all their money. Our heroes intervened, and Hikaru struck a decisive blow against the leader, sending them running for the hills. And the peasant's daughter gave Izami an omamori as a thank you gift. Upon arriving in the city, our heroes discovered that the shrine at Kyoto Castle had been struck by an omen. Dead cranes strewn across the ground. Investigation revealed that the cranes had been slain by human hands. Someone posing as one of the shrine maidens killed the birds and fled the scene.
Is it just me, or is it
Additionally,
garbly?
Yeah, I was picking that up too. I was wondering if that was just me or not.
for crying out loud.
Hey, you sound fine then. You may have just been too close to your mic.
Alright. Additionally, Kohaku received a strange vision depicting dead cranes, corpses of lions, and a single living lion leading them, where all but one crane fled the scene, as well as the odd premonition that the ancestral spirits haunting the castle seemed to be excited about something. While the party was investigating, the Ronin Ito headed into the city in order to procure a gift for the lord of the castle at his own lord's request. Armed with this information, the party moved to the banquet hall to question the guests and determine who was responsible for killing the cranes. This is where our adventure resumes. You have
Perfect.
Gate to blame for that random-ass interlude with Ito, by the way.
Yes, good. I have no idea who this is or what's going on, but good for him.
Anyway, as you can see, last time we had a little bit of interrogation going around. Hikaru was speaking to the bridegroom, Takashi. Azami decided to chat with her old friend, Kodonoha. And Kohaku, which is about where we left off, was confronting one Nasuno Shiba Shizuma.
So what was going on with Utaku?
She was
Well-
talking to her friend.
They were watching all of the anime.
Ah. Not Utaku. No, wait. Who is it again? Damn. I need the picture again. My amazing transition picture. Because I had to restart the screen.
I can't believe this is a thing we're doing. I can't actually believe you have decided to just make this fucking character.
Transition! Who were they again? Was it
Oh, Juno.
Oh, Juno! I was about to say Uzi or something like that. I don't know why.
I mean, if she has one, we've got a big problem.
Little bit. Rokugan Uzi.
Light repeating crossbow? I don't know.
Gatling crossbow.
How
She
does
has
one-
one.
How do you make a light repeating crossbow? That's the question.
I mean, listen. The Badger clan has done some shit from time to time.
Well, the way I would do it is I would take a repeating crossbow and stick a candle onto it. And once
Here's the
I
thing.
put fire to the candle, it's now a light repeating crossbow.
Here's the thing. There is something to that effect in this game. The Crab Clan built it.
Good.
The joke that I'm making, or the actual light repeating crossbow?
Well, it's not a light repeating crossbow. It's more like a repeating ballista. But
Pull!
in any case,
Does anyone have anything they want to say before we jump back into things?
Turns out I was Utaku all along.
I had only until recently realized that Utaku Azami was not the horse. Amazing. What do you mean there's not talking horses in this setting? Damn it.
What? I think there are talking horses.
So Sean,
in the setting.
who do you think killed the cranes? You were talking about that earlier. I am curious.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I know exactly who is the one that did themselves the spoopiness.
Oh, and who was it that did themselves the spoopiness?
Look, if I tell you right now, it'll spoil it for everyone else. So yeah, I know though. I know.
I'm just genuinely curious to see if you've actually figured it out.
I think what I might think it might be, just based on the profile pictures in this whole category, is Dame Chise? Just because of how evil looking that profile picture is. Like, she seems like she'd be the Rokugan equivalent of that one, I guess it was Cinderella movie?
Lady
Mother?
Tremaine?
Yeah, there we go.
The evil stepmother.
This is Rokugan, the Lady Tremaine, and she will try to cram a glass slipper on one of her very huge daughter's feet.
Probably. I wouldn't
You
be
mean
surprised
her
based
daughter,
on
the bride?
Yes, jam that glass slipper on the bride's foot. That's exactly what she would do. Just right there.
Who knows? She actually might be just a very, very nice person that I am making a whole bunch of assumptions on based on the lighting of her profile pic.
That's a good point. That's probably when she was telling the spooky ghost stories for when the bride was a child.
You seem like you are 3 years old right now. Let me tell you a spooky story. She puts up a candle to herself.
Yes, because telling the spooky story to a child means that they're 3.
So what was Kohaku doing again?
Oh, right, of course. I was bothering Nasu no Shiba Zuma.
Oh. Yeah.
Kitsu Kohaku, what brings you to this part of the table?
Well, I figured I would ask you a question. See, I just wanted to know something I think would be rather simple for you to know. My uncle, Goseki Yobohito, he never seemed to have returned after a couple of years. I wonder if he settled here, or what could have happened to him.
Well, to my knowledge, he was one of the ones lost when my former lord took over the castle.
Golly, that is tragic. Whatever happened to his remains? We've never seemed to have received them.
I'm trying to decide. I think that's like a 3 honor penalty on being blunt about talking about that stuff.
Yep, probably. Ah!
What?
The soundboard.
Ah, fucking hell.
You can use it too, Sky.
Where is
Sophia?
it?
In Discord.
Okay, I'm taking that honor penalty. Fine. Or is it a glory penalty?
What do you think it would be, Sky? Honor or glory for talking about dead things?
It would be a little of both. Because on the one hand, basic propriety, so courtesy. And on the other hand, it's like publicly compromising, so glory. So it's both.
Okay. How much glory do I subtract from Kohaku's very
I'm
soul?
gonna say 3 on that as well.
Yeah, so commonly it's just A rank.
Fair.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
Oh, I just heard Gate kind of die, and I thought my internet
dead?
cut out. Well, it was like...
Yeah.
You know what? Carrying on. I'm afraid I don't know such matters as who prepares what bodies to send out. That sort of thing is beyond my purview.
Unfortunate. Damn. Well, now Kohaku's just gonna sit there awkwardly.
Was there something else you wished to discuss?
Actually, is there any quote-unquote insight roll I could make right now? Just by Kohaku mentioning that in front of a bunch of people, whomst may seem to have a more of a reaction to that.
I'm gonna say that would be a sentiment check at target 3.
Okay. It seems like the difficulty has been hitting, apparently.
I thought I unhit it. Now?
Hold on, we close and open again. Okay, there it is. I guess water seems like it would make sense. That's surveying.
Right, I need to turn myself back to private again.
Ooh, woo. Okay. Glancing about the
Okay. It's just
Sure.
going.
it just goes. If there is any opportunity expenditure I can use in this scenario.
Let's see here. Why are these opportunity spenders only after some other characters arrive in the scene?
Well, then give it to me later. Then it'll be fine.
Okay. I will make a note to do that later in a second. All right.
We have such a
You kind of
gracious GM.
glance around the room to figure out, hey, did anyone visibly react to that? And you catch a few glances, but one actually comes from this side of the room.
It was me. I was looking at you this whole time.
It's just for a moment, but Ide Torao's gaze meets yours before he turns back to his conversation with Doji Kuzunobu.
Idetaru.
Hmm.
How could you? You betrayed us.
We just met you.
I knew you for so long. You've only known me for 5 minutes.
You literally haven't talked to him. You're just talking to her.
I'm in the same group.
Just generally in the same area. I suppose what's your sort of summary of the situation. What's your perspective?
Which situation are you referring to, Miss Kitsu-san?
Well, there was a recent transfer of power. I'm wondering how. It's not totally recent, but what's your perspective on the matter of that?
It was a tragic loss of Tsumeretsu-san to sadly pass all these years ago. But I loyally serve the family, and now my duties are to Takashi.
Okay. That I think that for now at least that's all Kitsu is going to ask about.
All right, and I'm going to let you guys each pick a second character to interrogate, because I don't know how you did it, but you managed to single out the 3 characters who have the exact same alibi.
Really?
Listen, because we started with the people connected to our background. This shouldn't not make sense.
So if we chose the other characters and we
We
chose
would
the
have-
ones...
Takashi, Konohana, and Shizuma were all discussing the bandit problem while the crime occurred.
Well, I was discussing the bandit problem with Kotonoha here.
Okay. Who do you guys want to talk to next?
Well,
Ah.
I guess given our eyes dramatically met from the distance and saxophone noises probably played. No,
I should add that on the soundboard.
Oh no. Where are you? I do not see where the soundboard is.
If you go into the Rabbit Hat Play server and you look down where start activity, share your screen, and all that, should be open soundboard on the far right.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
It didn't let me not click something. Why?
Well, did you?
What?
What?
Oh, I
clicked
clicked that.
open sound. Oh, okay.
Marvelous.
Okay, Hikaru, who would you like to talk to now?
Hikaru is going to head over to the table by Ozuro and Shizuma.
All right. And Azami, who would you like to talk to?
You said that these guys were talking about bandits, right?
No, Takashi, Konoha, and Shizuma were the ones discussing banditry stuff as their alibi specifically.
Oh, their alibi was discussing the bandit.
Like they were all with each other when the crime went down. Like, hey, there's bandit problem going on. What's that about?
I honestly don't know who I would go and talk with to try and find more information.
You're trying to figure out who killed the birds.
Who killed the birds?
That is one of my objectives, of course, but also where Uncle at? He did, but where Uncle at? His ghost hunts me. Where Uncle at?
Can't
That's a
you
very
find a
good
place to like perform a ritual and speak to him? That's like your school ability, isn't it?
Oh shit! I could literally do that as a fucking action right now.
Just a straight up action? Really?
Kitsu Medium could just do that, yeah.
Yeah, in favor of the ancestors. But also, because this is a module with very little downtime activities, I can commune with spirits as a support action.
Oh. That's huge. I don't know what I'd talk about with any of them. I guess I would just kind of list. I don't know. Listen in. I don't freaking know.
All right. We'll get back to that in a second. So,
Don't count on me to bring anything further along beyond this.
If you're the one who brought Sean to a political intrigue game.
sucks to be him, I guess. Hikaru, which of these two? You're approaching Ozuru. Ozuru?
Yes. So yeah, she's gonna go ahead, having finished, whatever kind of meal thing she had done, and just kind of set over by them, and then wave a passing, if there is a convenient passing servant over for a drink.
A passing servant is indeed waved over as you go and join these two, as they've resumed their conversation about the local geisha house.
Well, she's just going to pause and just take a drink then. Maybe just seated a little bit of a I'm not eavesdropping distance away.
All right.
I wonder what manner
Not
in which they are discussing that. Like, critical manner, or it's like, damn, they charge like 50 koku. Holy shit.
That's a good question. Can I... what is the context of this conversation?
From what you can kind of very rudely tell from your eavesdropping,
Shh. Shh.
Ozuru seems to be asking various questions about what kinds of women are there, how they're treated, what kinds of duties they attend to, that sort of thing.
Which is just further chased with the thought of how does Shizuma know the answer to any of these questions?
It turns out Shizuma just straight up runs it like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones.
Oh fuck, that would be something in a samurai court, wouldn't it? That actually would be a thing. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
Be very careful, Soshi Uzuru. They are very good at Street Fighter 3. If you challenge them to such a video game, you will lose.
No, it's raining outside.
Oh no! Oh no! Not the rain!
Hikaru, can you please give me a culture check at difficulty 3?
Fantastic.
Yeah, because Sean over here ain't cultured worth shit.
Sean, do you still need that image of your character, by the way?
What do you mean?
You sent a message in the chat.
Oh no! I you gave it to me. Da-da-da-da-da.
That's not Otaku, but okay.
I know it's not.
That's not fantastic.
The name's not on the thing, so I'd never remember.
You know what? I'll take the strife and the 2 opportunity.
All right. You
With
find
my
it a
6 composure.
fucking incredible.
Lose your shit, unmask immediately. It'll be funny.
I have a plan. Don't worry. I have a shit-losing plan.
Oh boy,
Yes.
I'm just gonna make a quick note here.
Anyway, continue.
The two of them kind of are discussing things, and you do find it a bit strange that Shizuma knows so much about the local geisha house known as the Pine House. But you can't really figure out why he would have that information. You're not sure if it's like maybe
Aside
he
from
goes there often.
Yes, like aside
or-
from the typical reason.
Like, it could be something related to infrastructure in the city. It could be that someone else has told him this stuff. You're not really sure on that front.
Ooh, wait. This is going to be the biggest fucking swerve.
I'm scared.
But given the context of what geisha houses are usually for, could I use... Oh, no, that's not how that works. Fuck. espionage use. Let's fucking go.
Uh,
Just go up to Nazuno Shizuma and be like, "Hey, how?" Just ask the same question. So she is.
I don't presume either of these two have vigilance 2 or less, right?
let me check. Let me check here. That's the wrong character.
Vigilance 50. Impossible.
They absolutely do not have 2 or lower.
I didn't think so. If you see a scorpion with low vigilance, be scared of who you're not seeing.
Oh, fuck!
Just looking at Soshi Ozuro's freaking vigilance like, goddamn.
It's like 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this on scholar use. Learn something about a character who created or used the item that you are studying. What does that mean? Oh, the item you're studying meaning. Alright, you know what?
The subject, I suppose.
I'm gonna go with that. So, and it's 1 each, so I'm gonna say 1 for each of them. I want to learn something about them based off of what they're talking about.
So, for Shizuma, you get the sense that he's visited the geisha house a few times, but not for the standard reasons. And Ozuro seems to have chosen this topic for a very specific reason. You just don't know what.
What is the exact physical description of all of the women? I need to find a very specific person.
I mean, that did happen in the Slow Tide Harbor module, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was somebody had a question.
I'm wondering if in all of the Legend of the Five Rings modules, the Geisha House is strangely involved in the plot.
They tend to, just in universe, they tend to be very common places for samurai to go to just stop living by any rigors and relax. Because geisha are also considered hinin, it's not a scandal to just stop pretending, with the whole Bushido mask around them. Like, basically, it doesn't count.
It don't count what you do in the Geisha House.
Yeah. It's kind of a what happens in Vegas thing.
Just a bunch of mini Vegases all over Rokugan.
Yeah.
What happens in the geisha house stays in the geisha house.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
Geisha tend to be really, really good sources of gossip.
Oh, fuck.
Let's jump over to Kohaku. What you approach Ide Torao as he and Doji Kuzunobu are discussing. It's written down. They're jovially discussing fashions and fabric designs, and Konohana looks like she's regretting her life. She almost looks longingly after Azami as she leaves the conversation, like, God, I wish I could do that.
Could I roll something to suddenly add onto this discussion Ide Toro and Doji Kuzunobu are having? Just like plop in some fabric trivia.
Give me a design check.
Okay. Any specific ring?
Ring of your choice.
I guess I'm gonna go with water. That makes some sense. As I adapt to the situation and pull out my own bullshit. Oh, that's something. Alright, sure, I'll take it. Marvelous, I love it. No strife at all.
Amazing. So you kind of join the two in their conversation, just sort of jumping in and talking about some of the fashions you saw on the way in.
Yeah, the crane. always seem to have some interesting fashions they put on display, such as the
Okay.
yes, just blank just ellipses immediately after, or a dash.
Just fantastic. Just start disassociating right in front of court.
I'll do it.
Kusunobu kind of brings a hand over his mouth, like in a fan-like motion, as if to disguise his laughter, but he's very clearly not really trying to be subtle about you being amused by what you're saying. Well said, miss. Come take a seat. Let's discuss a bit more.
Sure.
Who might you be? What's your relation?
I'm Kitsuko Haku. I've been, I suppose, filling in for someone else who's invited.
Ah, very interesting. The lion have always been, I suppose, on, how would you say, strange terms with the crane, so it's lovely to see breaching lines and borders and all of that. Torel kind of pipes up at that. It's like, yes, you would think that two clans of such vested interest in the same place would coordinate more, but, well, he kind of waves his hands in a quick motion. You know, such things, honor and all of that. And we don't usually go beyond such lines back home, but I suppose you have to adjust where you're going.
Well, I suppose we've, even despite the conflict, have a better relation with the crane than the crab do.
Yes, I don't think many people have a good relation with the crab, but you didn't hear it from me.
Oh, certainly not. Someone else would have informed me as well.
Muffled sounds of in another universe Hideo sneezing.
In another universe, that fucker's got the same, like, advantages and advantages of this freaking character. At least half. God damn it. Though, speaking of, I suppose, brain concerns, have you heard of the event that occurred recently, this Omen?
Oh, you mean the cranes and all of that?
Yes, the bird cranes and not the clan cranes.
Oh, well, it was quite the occasion, but I'm afraid that I was just on a walk with my
Dog.
with
Daughter.
just trying to
With precious
one
pooper schnoodle.
Asako Maezawa. Kusunobu gestures to the man over here. We
Really?
were on our way into the city. We were taking a walk through the forest, admiring the local beauty. We did see someone dressed in the clothes of a shrine maiden running through the woods away from the castle, but I'm not sure what relevance that would have.
So, out of character, Asako Maezawa was in fact doing a whole bee with the Takashi and Shizuma talking about bandits and how cringe they are.
No, it was Takashi, Kodonoha, and Shizuma that were discussing the bandits.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I had immediately discovered a whole flaw in his alibi. Darn.
Yeah.
He was with a dude.
And what of you, Torao? Torao just kind of shrugs. I didn't arrive in the castle until sometime this afternoon.
Oh, were you busy with something?
No, it's just quite a long distance. It took us a while to get here, myself and my retainers, anyway.
Yeah, especially with the bandit problem, travel times do seem to take a bit longer.
Yes, it's truly a shame that this valley has fallen in such disarray.
Well, given the nature of this wedding, I'm sure that'll clear up when Crane gets some assistance.
Oh, most certainly it will. There's so much in this valley that's to love. It would be a shame if it all fell apart.
It certainly would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And let's jump over to Azami for a second. You're
Okay.
kind of wandering around, looking at everyone having their conversations,
Yes.
and you hear something coming from just outside of the room.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You turn your head to look, and the room itself seems to gasp as an elegant yet resolute Lion Clan woman takes her seat across the room from the rest of you, accompanied by a weathered bodyguard who wears no clothes or crest of his own.
He's naked?
Oh, no.
No colors or crests of his own, rather.
Oh, okay.
I misspoke there.
A naked man and a lion come in.
I mean, I would gasp at that, too.
Oh shit! Oh my god! That the person that you did a whole thing about with the
Lord Takashi pauses and slowly lowers his chopsticks to stare at the woman, his shock plain on his face. But to recognize his breach of propriety would be yet another breach, and the guests ignore it. Let me just make sure these names are actually displayed.
Yeah, I can't see them right now.
Yeah, I have no idea who these people
They're off
are.
by default. Give it a moment.
Akoto Maeda.
Ah, it is I, the great Akoto Maeda.
I cannot wait for Niv to try to feminize the Mitsuki voice.
Kohaku,
Yes.
as you turn to look at these two, you see Ito's gaze pass over an alcove in the area. As you turn to look, and you see the ancestral swords of the Damasu family, now the prize of the Sume family, are on display in that alcove above.
Huh.
And
Huh.
Hikaru, as the
Yeah.
two of them take their seat at the table and start serving themselves with drinks, you notice that Maeda pours sake and makes small talk with the skill of a geisha.
Oh, my.
That's a bit of an unusual level of courtesy for a lion.
Are you speaking
Kohaku
directly
vibrates.
to her?
No, this is just internal thoughts.
All right.
I will compete with you.
How dare you! I'm going to lose my shit immediately and get all of the strife I need to destroy you in thought.
With that in mind, why is my only Shuji sensational distraction?
Look over there!
Meanwhile, mine is honest assessment.
I don't have any fucking Suji.
Awesome.
Because you can't sue anyone. Ha!
How do we... Okay, in a game largely centered around court politics, how have we had 3 separate parties throughout one-shots and campaigns,
Uh-huh.
and not a damn one of them can handle themselves in court?
Excuse you, I object to that. Junpei is the only reasonable court person. No, I'm kidding.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Honestly, next one you run, Sky. I'll have of a character who only has Suji, just packed full of it. Perfect. But unfortunately, they're a big rat.
Because here's the thing. Obviously,
Anyway,
Senin is the best court person.
Huh.
Isn't that right? Would you like to buy these coins?
wait, what? Buy coins? What?
Yes.
For these bits of
Coins.
toys.
No, absolutely no. I'm kidding.
Fuck.
All right. I know what I'm gonna do when it comes back to me.
Well, let's have it come back to you then, because that's more than everyone else has.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to make a courtesy check.
All right.
This courtesy check is going, and I would like to use, and I am going to go ahead and use sensational distraction. This is going to be a fire stance thing. So, basically, I'm trying to take everyone's eyes off of them.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Does
Basic-
it specify a difficulty?
Let me see. No. So it's up to you what the group check for this is going to be. My plan here is that Hikaru is going to decide to just show this sweeping, sudden appearance lion lady what real courtly courtesy is. The crane will not be outdone in matters of grace.
That was right.
Dabs.
All right. I'm gonna say that difficulty 2 is fine for this. Go
Okay.
right ahead.
I will have to do this in fire for the sake of sensational distraction, because she's going to do this with a bit of flourish. Basically, the whole anything you can do, I can do better sort of thing.
Of course.
All right.
Ready?
And then
It is
both
ready.
of them just immediately sing that song.
Anything you can do.
Oh my. That's 4 successes, an opportunity, and 3 strife.
Yes, and I can keep 3 dice.
Marvelous.
Marvel.
I'm going to
All
go
right.
ahead and use my opportunity to cancel out the strife because I have 6 vigilance. No,
Yeah.
I need it for the... Oh, I need it for this. All right. Cool. Apply strife. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm going to spend that opportunity on sensational distraction. When interacting with other characters, the target treats their vigilance as 1 lower per opportunity spent this way when interacting with me. The target treats their vigilance as 1 high, like when interacting with... Okay.
Vigilance 1 lower when you roll on people. Vigilance 1 higher when they roll on you.
I believe so. Yes. And it persists until the end of the scene.
All right.
We're going right for a Kodomeda.
You.
Do I know?
Go
Do I
ahead.
know her name?
She takes a moment to actually. She is introduced. You do notice she has the Akodo crest at the very least. And she does take a moment to introduce herself and her bodyguard Ito to the assembled table, which is about when you make your sensational distraction.
Akodo-san. On behalf of my dear friend Sume-sama, welcome.
It is a pleasure to be here, she says, smiling with an airy voice. Thank you for your warm welcome.
Of course. I see you've brought your own retinue.
I have indeed. This is my faithful bodyguard, Ito.
You might want to speak up a bit, Niv.
Yeah.
You faded
Yeah.
out real bad.
Of course, this is my faithful bodyguard, Ito.
Okay. What kind of figure does Ito cut? Like, does this guy look like an actual trained retainer, or is this a hired thug?
Looking over him, it seems to be... It's that look that most Ronin have. He wears no clan crest, he's got no clan colors. He very specifically seems to serve her, and not the clan.
I see.
I can respect someone who decides to bring a personal touch to their appearance.
And I can respect someone who can pour drinks as elegantly
You cut out, Niv.
as you do. It takes quite some skill to be able to.
I think there's like a buffer with Niv's audio for some reason.
Oh my! It feels like it, yeah. Such things are routine in Crane courts.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, while everyone's
He
distracted,
just kind
with-
of smiles sweetly at you. Go ahead. The conversation seems to be drawing the attention of most everyone in the room. They're kind of watching the back and forth a bit. But you notice Takashi's eyes haven't left Maeda.
Takashi.
Oh,
Dude is openly staring.
oh,
Oh my, Takashi.
is that what I? Oh, okay.
I
I'm thinking-
get it.
Would I be able to roll some sort of history-esque check to be able to see if they were at one point connected somehow? I'll go with.
I'm going to say that is a...
The do check, of course.
Yes. We must have that do
Let me
check.
just double check which of these has the lower vigilance.
There's that one.
Why did it just go up by... There we go. Alright, target 3.
Target 3, what now?
Sentiment.
Okay, target 3. Any specific ring?
But to do... I'm going to say air ring.
As I analyze the longing staring into Maida's eyes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gee, what fun conclusions I can draw from this shit. God damn.
Oh my. Oh.
Is any of that even worth taking? Like the one opportunity or something?
Take both opportunities, I guess. Speaking of which, is this the instance at which the opportunities kick in?
That was actually you noticing the sword, which is the
Okay.
one. And you also notice that she's pouring sake and making small talk with the skill of a geisha.
There was talk of geishas before. Okay. Well, I will just assume there's a connection, but I cannot fucking establish it.
Alright. Azami, do you have anything you would like to do?
Right, that's me. I'm Azami. Well, I had something in mind, and then I've completely forgot.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, about, wait, what about honest assessment? Can I use honest assessment at all here? So as a support action, make a target number 2 courtesy earth check to appraise the weaknesses of a character. If you succeed, choose one of the target's known disadvantages. The target does not apply that disadvantage to their checks until the end of their No, I guess not.
Yeah, the trick there is known disadvantages.
Yeah, well, the other thing is the target's known disadvantages. So I guess it's if the NPC has a disadvantage that I know about, it doesn't count towards me. I still don't fully comprehend that one. Trying to figure out who left some birds in the wings, as you could say, some birds in the wings. Is there a way? The outfit that I found. Is there a way that I could judge who might have been able to fit into said outfit based on body type?
You want to be able to wear it?
What?
I think what Sean's trying to get at is he wants to see if Azami can piece together if she could like look around at the crowd and see, yeah, that's someone the uniform would fit.
Yeah, like I don't think people would mistaken Ito or Asako Meizawa for having disguised themselves as a shrine maiden.
That you know of.
I would be very concerned if people were thinking Asako was disguised there.
Yeah, somehow, listen, if Meizawa fooled somebody, we have more questions.
He's got like a long wig. He's facing away from the door so they don't see who he is.
No. See, the wig is the other way around, and everyone just thinks that the beard is the back of the hair.
No, it's just one of those like TF2 spy masks he wears.
Yeah, right. I could even say the same for Sume there, because it's like if they were talking about the Shrine Maiden being mistaken for the individual, they would have seen the face. A gigantic scar gash across the face is a little hard to just hide.
We should see if someone did see their face or if they were wearing a mask.
Okay, so who all was talking about that kind of stuff or something? I don't know.
Those were the 2 shrine maidens who were tending to the
that was
shrine.
it. I thought someone
have
else
to do
in
that
this room. I thought someone else in this room mentioned something about that.
Ow.
Was it like Ide that mentioned something about that when talking to Kitsu, or was it?
Kusunobu did mention that he saw someone dressed in this outfit running through the forest away from the castle, but he didn't say if he got a look at their face or not.
Right.
Either way, I kind of like your clothes idea.
Yeah, I like that idea too. So, is there a way to eye up? I mean, I know it's a module, so
I'm going to say this is an aesthetics water check.
Aesthetic
Back in a second.
water. Okay. I'm guessing difficulty 3 because that's what's on the marker there. All right. You know what? There are these things called void points. I am going to use my one and only void point, so I'm going to spend that. All right. Let's try this out. I don't expect much from this. As I really shouldn't have expected anything from this. My goodness. Because I can only keep... How many was it? 3? Oh, I can keep all 3 because I spent the void point. Okay. So I can choose to fail and get a strife. Or just choose to fail and opportunistically... Sure, why not? I'll keep the opportunity and get a strife because I'll just throw in the other success too because why not? So with that opportunity, is it possible to make a fair assessment that the that about is it like half? No, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the people in this room could essentially be counted out minus the PCs?
You think you can pretty solidly knock. I'm just gonna mark the characters who you think who could be knocked. You think would not fit the bill.
Can we? Is it possible to draw on this?
I'm gonna
Not
go
not to my
with-
knowledge.
That
No, wait,
symbol
there is.
to indicate characters who you're pretty sure couldn't be the one who did it, just based on what they look like.
Okay. You're blind. Really? Oh. I see. Oh, I see.
The bill unfit.
You
I
also
mean-
are fit. You also already know, so I'm just going to use this one that both neither the bride and the groom were responsible.
Okay.
So the only witnesses, the only people possible is Kikita Hikaru, Kitsu Kohaku, and Otaku Zami.
So as you guys kind
We
of
did it.
carry on,
It was
No,
me
go ahead.
all along.
Go ahead.
as you guys kind of mull over this, Akoda Maeda lifts a glass and makes a toast to Sume Takashi and his bright future.
Oh,
Maeda is wishing the best for Takashi. Not Itsuyu, but Takashi.
hmm. I'm wondering if that's if she's starting shit.
Could be.
Good question. How is Itsuyo reacting to this?
That's a good question.
Would you like to make a sentiment check to find out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me just see what that
What
is.
ring?
I like to sentiment all over them.
Either
phrasing.
air or void.
Oh, thank fuck. All right, hang on. Who's got the highest sentiment? I have one.
I got one.
Let me take a look. I've got 2.
You roll it.
Sure. Sentiment
Well,
what?
I mean,
Air
Okay.
or void.
Okay.
Well, if Nace wants to make the roll,
Well, I mean, what's stopping all of us from making the roll if we all wanted to
Look,
make the
pick
judgment call?
Dogpiling.
pick a god and
a person
pray.
and roll with assistance.
With assistance?
Yeah,
Shit.
because you guys are all working together on this. You can go ahead and just re-roll that and add the assistance.
Sure. Okay, so how much assistance do I get? Just one? Two?
Yeah, just the one.
Check out Itsuyo. Look at her.
Yeah, that's your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1. Or
Okay.
yeah, 1.
One.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do we got any void opportunities in this room?
So, first of all,
Mhm.
you notice
Sorry, what?
it's kind of a well-known fact that if there's a loveless marriage, you can expect a consort or two on the side. But she seems pretty upset that it's looking like there may be one already.
Oh.
Here's was Itsuyo all along.
Oh, no.
Tohaku,
The
as your
fucking...
gaze... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
As your gaze travels over to
Ma.
Daimyo, dressed in armor with the Damasu crest, sitting beside her, seemingly counseling her, but you can't hear what he's saying.
But I didn't hear the most of that. What does it say?
You catch a glimpse of a middle-aged daimyo dressed in armor with the Damasu crest, sitting beside her, seemingly counseling her, though you can't hear what he's saying.
Sitting next to who? Huh.
Over here.
Interesting. What the fuck?
You talking about Ditto over here?
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I have a suspicion.
Good. Me too.
Who else thinks the mistress might be trying to off the bride?
I know exactly who it is. I said I'm not going to say. It'll spoil everything.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Does anyone else want to make any checks? Because it sounds like you guys have some theories.
But that's just a theory. A Rokugan theory.
Bon appetit.
Alright. I'm about to do something with zero chill.
Oh
Good.
boy.
Woo!
Good.
Do you guys want to do anything else before I commit to my madness?
No. You can be the second mistress. That's fine. The
I
fighting
can't do that.
mistress.
It was... Okay.
Oh my.
So, having that... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm pretty sure whatever I'm doing could be done afterwards. Right?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hikaru is going to focus her attention on Ito.
Give him a big smooch.
We don't often see the clanless at events like this. You must have some. The word is escaping me.
Catch it.
Gil?
You must have some skill with a sword if you caught the attention of an Akodo.
Oh no.
I suppose you could say something to that effect.
I would argue something like that should be a bit more assured. After all, being a bodyguard means that your blade stands between you and your charge's life. If you are not confident in your own skill, then then the consequences fall not just to you.
He
Oh, I
looks
think-
you dead in the
Lightning.
eyes. Are you trying to imply something?
What's
Fight
she
me.
doing? Fight me.
Fight me.
I desire blood.
Do you know what my ninja is? I'm sure you can piece it together. We at the Kikita pride ourselves in perfection with the blade. It is something that we are honed to be able to see in others.
And that was the shoe dropping.
Yes, well, I wouldn't be much of a bodyguard if I didn't know how to handle a sword. Though I don't know how I'd compare against you, Samurai. He takes
You
a
were-
sip from his drink. Let's hope we don't have to find that out.
Oh, of course not. We are both bound to protect our guests here. Takashi is a very dear friend of mine, and your lady does seem to know him well enough. I would like to think, if anything else, we should be working together to ensure the safety of every single person in this room.
Do you think there will be danger during this dinner, then?
Are you apprised of the recent events that happened before today's dinner?
I heard the occasional rumor on the way, though I don't know the specifics, I'm afraid.
Should you have any sort of time away from your charge, I believe you will at some point, I would suggest going to the shrine and speaking to the shrine maidens there. They can speak to you in more detail. The particulars are something that would be rather impolite to discuss here.
It's no wonder I haven't heard of it if it's a recent occurrence. My lady and I were at the geisha house this morning.
And that is, she pulls out her fan. Can I presume I have a fan?
Yeah.
A rather scandalous thing to say out loud, Ronan. I would suggest not doing that again. Do not embarrass your mistress in front of such important people. The husband, or rather, what is Doji Kozunobu? What is his relationship to the clan champion again?
Doji Kozunobu is...
Was he a relative or like a partner? I forget. It's one of the two.
Well, I mean, both of them have Doji in their name, but
He is the husband of... where is this? Doji Hotaru.
Yeah. The husband of the clan champion is present. Nothing will miss his ears. I'm sure you have heard of the Doji Information Network.
I have heard a thing or two.
Good. Just as some gentle word of advice. If you are even within the same building as the Doji, choose your words carefully. She then
Ito just sort of smiles serenely at her. Yes, I'm sure it would be quite scandalous to know that my lady was ensuring the working conditions of the geisha house were in order.
That does seem to be a topic of conversation lately. There's been more than a little bit of talk about the conditions of that lately.
Oh.
One would want to know why such a scandalous topic would be on the lips of so many in such an important place.
Well, God, are we going to the geisha house?
Fuck, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
maybe.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that it's not my business to know such things. It would be more like the business of, say, someone with a wide information network.
Oh, most assuredly. But I am simply here. I am simply here to make sure. I'm simply here to make sure that my dear friend's ceremony goes happily. They have been under a lot of stress, and some friendly faces will be good for him.
Could I commune with spirits?
Let
Fun
me just-
segue. Let's go.
Go ahead. What are you going to commune with?
Let's see.
Da-da-da-da.
As a downtime activity, blah, 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 I could either sense the kami, detect spirits, and uses of their magic by Suganja within a number of range bands equal to the ring. He uses plus bonus success, which, would probably encompass the entire room we're in. But there's also spiritual knowledge. Learn one fact about the spirits you know. That's only if I get an opportunity. So,
All right. What difficulty does this?
target 1.
Of course.
Okay. So
All right.
It is literally their specialty.
say Lalabji. Let's go. Detect spook.
How much spookage do you protecteth?
1. Grab this one. Grab this one. Actually, maybe not that one.
Wow, look at that.
Sure, I'll keep that one. That's fine.
All right. What are you trying to figure out? Which thing are you spending those on?
I'm gonna grab me some spiritual knowledge. There is a apparent spooky ghost given notes to Maida, so I might as well figure out what's that all about by acquiring me some spiritual knowledge.
Yes. Good. Your spatula knowledge has grown even stronger since the
Yes.
last time you raised it from the dead.
So with spiritual knowledge and reducing the target number of my next check to interact or appeal with to a kami or supernatural presences of this element by 1. Which I don't
Alright.
think there's any void ones, so that don't matter.
So I'm gonna actually whisper this to you, and I'll leave it up to you if
Sure.
you want to share it with. How do you whisper in this thing again?
/W, I think it was.
Yep, /W.
Just like Roll 20.
Yes,
Which
thankfully the syntax is the same.
Yeah, and then I just type gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There I am.
Then you open up gate.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's
Opening
probably wise to have done, yeah. Test
Open
first.
It, yeah. Open him up wide and
Oh,
see
no!
what's inside.
That's my organs. Put those back, silly.
Is it water on the knee?
Blah.
Operation.
I thought it was butterflies in the stomach. Oh no. It was pizza.
I'm sorry. I remember that commercial from when I was 6.
God, yeah. There was so many wacky commercials. My goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about the early 90s, but like every board game commercial had to have a theme song.
They knew how to entertain back then.
Yeah, Perfection had another one. Sorry did. I think Monopoly was one of the only ones that didn't.
Yeah.
And then,
Guess Who also had one.
oh yeah, guess who did? The commercials for the Ouija board were hilarious.
I'm sorry, what?
You never saw the Ouija board commercials?
They had commercials for the Ouija board.
Yes,
Wanted to play
yes,
a
they
little
did.
board.
Oh my!
Want to summon
Yes,
your?
they did.
Want to talk to your ancestors? Ouija board.
Oh, they were extremely vague about it.
Oh my god.
Speak with those
I mean-
beyond the grave. Ouija
I'm-
board.
I'm pretty sure this is something out of character the players already know, so So I don't believe I need to share it at all, actually.
Good.
I've acquired me some spiritual knowledge. How wonderful.
Oh, I'm so glad you've become enlightened.
All right. Yeah. Oh God. Sean, I'll send you the commercial. It's from 1991.
Ooh.
Oh, those are always amusing
Those are
to
the
watch.
good ones. Yeah. And
So, as a lull kind of starts to fall over the room, Ide Tarao suddenly, stands up and claps his hands together. This calls for a lovely song to honor the occasion.
This is a song that gets on everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves.
And he promptly starts singing one of the unicorn traveling songs.
Yep, there it is.
Which
This
seems
is the song that gets on everybody's nerves.
compliment the couple, but also take jabs at the Lion Clan.
I was gonna say,
feels-
do I join in if it's a unicorn clan?
That's up to you. I
I
like to think you would
join
know the
in.
song.
Ah.
Including the jabs about the Lion Clan with Gates' character in earshot.
Is that officially part of the song that everyone knows how to sing? If so, yes.
I vote we make Sean make a performance check to see whether or not she's actually harmonizing with Torao or whether she completely cocks this whole thing up.
I see.
That's just my suggestion.
I see. And while I sing it, I put the emphasis is on the right parts of the things.
Hello?
Hi.
Who is snapping?
That was me. I was doing the whole finger points, but I know that can't actually be visibly seen.
Okay.
So I'm just like, ha.
So as Azami joins into the singing, you guys notice that Azami and Torao are putting emphasis on different parts of the song.
Ha. Torao. You.
Oh.
Yeah. The other unicorn in the room.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for him to pull you aside and go, just stop it.
I invited you here, or someone from my clan invited you here. Stop it.
Azami,
Ah.
can you give me an aesthetics check?
Aesthetics check.
Instead of performance? Interesting.
Is a performance check? Oh yeah, there is a performance. I mean,
Well,
either way, it's
said
at
it.
0.
Nib said aesthetics. I'm wondering why.
All right,
We'll
all
find
right.
out.
What is this check
fuck
one
around.
for? This could be
What
something
ring?
completely different.
What ring?
I'm going to say either water or void.
Both are the same. Doesn't matter.
Hilarious.
All right, let's. And the difficulty set, right?
Yeah.
All right. I have no void points, so let's go. I failed.
Amazing.
I'll fail with grace.
Whoa!
Azami, you're kind of looking a bit closer at him as you notice he's singing this wrong. And
Yes.
though you don't notice too many details, you do notice he appears to be wearing a pair of heavy gloves because they're kind of muffling his claps when he makes them.
Ah, I see. So it's just all padded claps. I see. What?
Kate, I'm gonna DM you what my thought is. Ah!
Okay. I'm scared, but okay.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
Oh god, I'm noticing the chi machine.
I think Sky threw up just a little bit.
Oh! Okay!
You see my concern?
I'm gonna die.
I've watched enough Game of
danger.
Thrones to know where this is going.
Oh, joy.
Okay, so padded gloves. I love it. I'm really digging it. This guy's really being really padding out the song. I see.
Hmm.
Mmm. Do we fight?
Do you want to try and fight in the middle of a social setting?
Do I want to? No. I'm asking if we do, because that'd be up on their fault.
He doesn't actually seem to be commenting on what you're doing, whether it's to avoid drawing attention to it or because he doesn't notice is hard to say without making some kind of check.
Fair enough. I'm not paying attention. I was just singing the song.
Oh, what a wonderful opportunity with all of this singing going on to sort of extract information out of Takashi.
Okay. While that's happening, Hikaru is just gonna wave a servant over
All right.
for 2 more mugs of sake, well, 2 more dishes of sake, set one in front of Ito, and just gently take a sip to drown out that horrendous song.
I need a drink.
Surprisingly,
for this.
you notice that Maeda and Ito, by proxy, because, you know, this is his lord, are tolerating the song.
Hmm.
Now,
I'm a-
tolerating or actually enjoying.
Listen, I'm a hero, not a performer. Okay? I'm not great at this,
So,
but I enjoy
Kohaku,
doing it.
What did you want to talk to Takashi about? As he is blatantly still staring at Maeda.
Ooh, okay. I you know what? I'm gonna fucking tease him. Let me just tease the current lord of the whole place right now. Yeah, she does look quite pretty, doesn't she?
Kitsu-san.
How long were you standing there?
Didn't notice you approaching because he was busy staring at her.
She seems to have really grappled your attention. Do you know her?
I am. That is to say, well, I mean, that is. He's kind of fumbling around his words a little bit. And based on what you know, and, you know, the fact that he's here for. This is his wedding with not her.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he's kind of hesitant to confirm or deny.
Confirm or deny what? Sorry?
That he knows her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But, while you're here, perhaps you can help me with something?
Potentially, yes.
It's about a character in a poem I'm writing. They've encountered a problem.
Interesting framing device. Go on.
The character he's haunted by his father's ghost, who demands he finish his life's work. But he wishes to leave his hometown to seek his long-lost love, and he's torn between his duty to his father and his desire. How would you resolve that?
How would I resolve the story?
I will do the cricket chirps if this happens again, okay?
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, what is the duty to their father they must uphold?
His father would wish for him to finish his life's work, you know?
If their life's work isn't worth finishing, I don't suppose I'd have that character do that then. After all, most stories deserve to have something of a happy ending for the protagonist.
Right. Right, yes, I thank you for your input, Kitsu-san.
Very well. Out of character, I'm just like, I wonder if I can get this guy to marry the Lion Clan representative instead. That'd be funny.
What clan was Itsuyo from?
Phoenix.
Phoenix, I see. Oh no.
What a marvelous way to resolve a conflict.
Isn't the conflict between the crane and the phoenix?
The
Is it-
gate.
Yes.
Isn't the
Hello,
conflict
what's
between
up?
the crane and the phoenix?
Yeah, I thought line in the crane, right?
Hikaru has been sent to see to it that Takashi gets married so that he can maintain the Crane clan's influence over the Golden Valley and dispel the concerns of his weakness that have arisen from his late father's passing.
But Sky,
Yes.
But Sky, they love each other. Look at
he's
he's
still true. He has to marry.
Say that again.
Does it say he has to marry Itsuyo?
It's implied this specific match is going to help because this way there's not some weird succession debate later.
Yeah, because the mending is supposed to be for the phoenix and the crane, not the lion and the crane.
Well, the Phoenix and the Crane aren't in conflict, though.
Yeah, no, they're direct allies.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not
The marriage is meant to help, like, seal the Crane's control over the valley.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's less about peace and more about defenses.
right. Obviously, yeah.
Because otherwise the lion will just march an army in again.
But
Golly,
if
that'd be
the
so
lion
unfortunate.
Gets married to it, I've been swayed to gate side of things.
Are we are we flipping the PvP button on?
This guy's just like, I will fight you.
Listen, remember my ninja. Find someone cool to fight.
I'm cool to fight.
If that happens to be another player character, so be it.
That's true. I am a cool person to fight. Yeah.
She's got a horse, even.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, what is Azami doing right now?
Yeah, what is Azami doing right now?
Fashion.
Hello?
Did you not
It
hear
hasn't
my...
been that long. Come on.
It's
Okay.
been long enough.
Well, you know what? Instead of like anything specific, maybe you could have Azami goof off and talk to someone completely random that they haven't talked to before. Talk about a horse and how cool they are.
Maybe she wants to go punch Chorao in the face for singing the song wrong. I don't know.
Maybe insist they sing it again, but good this time.
God.
Maybe sing her own new song.
Well,
The wheels on the horse go round and
There's wheels on horses?
will.
somehow
We call those chariots.
the wheels on the chariot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The wheels on the shrine go walk, 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 walk.
What?
The wheels of the
That's not
shrine,
what I
they get
wanted.
carried by people, you know? So those are the wheels. The people are the wheels. They go
all right.
walk, walk, walk.
Fine. We're technically correct, but take your turn.
That's
All right.
technically correct, but also fuck you.
On my turn, I set down this trap card and end my turn.
Oh no, I've triggered your trap. What's the trap card do?
You have triggered my trap. It is the negate attack. Now nothing happens. Now play your
Hikaru sets down
turn.
her drink. debates a third.
My character
Sky,
is not
Sky,
the
this is
same.
how I feel going into court next week.
Marvelous. So, are you passing your turn?
Yes, I'm passing. I don't have anything.
You could potentially bring up your concerns to the rest of the party who you're investigating with.
They're next to other people.
Just tap them on the shoulder and say, "Hey, got a second?"
Hey, no, that's fine. Takashi's very distracted with Maida's whole stuff. Like, just go over here. You won't even hear it.
He probably won't.
That's a good point, you know? I'll tell Kohaku about...
Yeah, Maida, your bobbies.
I'll tell Kohaku about the negation of people who could have been the pretend shrine maiden, sure. I'll tell Hikaru when Hikaru's not itching for a fight with Ditto there.
Ito.
Yes, Ditto without the D. Gotcha.
Okay. So, could I... Oh, thanks. That appeared on my heads-up display.
You're welcome. I'm talking about not just the dresses, but the wrong notes that Taru wants to do to potentially inflame rages against the Lion Clan.
If I don't understand his, I suppose, beef, but if that's how he wants to go about it, immediately after talking to me.
Yeah, no, I
So
don't.
you're
think
saying he could fit inside of a shrine maiden disguise?
Yeah, I am saying that he could fit inside of a shrine maiden disguise. It's. I mean, just undo the bun, and could pass.
Did I ever get a visual of that? No, I didn't. I didn't get a visual of the runner. Could
The runner.
no.
We know that they look similar to the person that was very nervous and scrubbing who got sick. Because otherwise people wouldn't have mistaken them for that person.
Which means I would know them very well. This makes me very suspicious of Idataru at this point, actually.
Would
So-
you go ahead?
Would I what?
Like to make a check to examine him more closely?
Yes, I'm going to very uncomfortably go up and do exactly that.
Pat him down. Sniff the air. See if there's any of those
You smell
dagger...
like Shrine Maiden pulls out Wakazashi. Yeah.
You smell like crane blood.
Oh golly, yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good tension too.
Do the spirit sense blood on anyone?
Oh.
That in that case, I'm going to use Favor of the
Oh.
Ancestors Once per
Right.
scene, I may invoke an ancestor spirit to aid and guide me in my hand by making a target number 2 theology check as an action, and then I can choose up to a number of skills up to my rank 2, so that I roll an additional white die and keep one additional die on your checks using those skills until the end of the scene. Basically, I get an assistance from a spooky ghost.
All right.
So
Go
which
ahead and make that theology check.
cool. Is there a specific ring I need? Oh, it's void. Okay. Yeah. Sure, I'll grab the explosions.
Kaboom. Boom. Boom.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it. Do I need it?
Need it? You need it!
Ah! There we go.
All right.
So,
Do you have anything in mind for that advantage or opportunity, rather?
potentially prevent someone from noticing I'm doing this shit. Whatever mysterious gestures I need to do to call granddad or uncle about
All right.
checks.
Act subtly, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So that what potential skills would be involved in looking someone over?
That will depend on how you're looking at them. But I'm going to say, given this specific instance, that's going to be a sentiment check either of air, fire, or void.
I'm gonna do sentiment then.
All right. And go ahead.
I'm gonna spend a void. Let's go.
Whoa!
That should actually be TN4, by the way.
Okay, good.
You do still have 4 successes.
Do. Gotta be careful about the sheer amount of strife I might be taking on this. I do. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. That is that amount. I'm going to use one of that opportunity to negate 1 strife.
Given
Okay,
you just got 2 bonus successes since this was TN4, I'm gonna go ahead and whisper a few things to you.
As the spooky ghost just points a whole bunch of stuff about shrine maiden aesthetic to me about Eddie Toro and how he'd absolutely fit in those clothes.
Yes.
Look fabulous.
It would look fabulous. The gloves. Look, I'm just saying, this guy's been playing Glover as fast and hard as everyone else, using daggers and balls to be able to throw those cranes into the walls, pretending to be a shrine maiden and being so fine doing so. Running off into the forest, lurking in the shadows. Look out, it's Ide Toro.
Eddie Toro breaks into your house and slaps your ass. What you do? Eddie Toro invades you in Dark Souls and backstabs you. What you do?
What was it? I'm trying to
Just
remember.
imagine we start up a new Elden Ring playthrough. We just bring these 3 up.
Yes.
Oh!
All 3 of
Oh,
us.
no.
Samurai start run.
I have to be using a horse, though. That's going to be pretty difficult in that.
We'll improvise.
True.
Well, there's also the co-op mod that lets you use torrent
True.
in multiplayer.
So I lean over to a zombie, I suppose. Oh, speaking of not getting the unicorn song correctly, I don't think he holds himself to the same posture a unicorn would.
Oh God. Double checking. Does that check out? Since I would know posture of Unicorn Clan.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
All right. That checks out. That checks out.
Yeah,
After a little
I'd hazard a guess that might be from Scorpion.
after a little while,
Hmm.
Hikaru was gonna head over to the table where Azami and Kohaku are at, and she's gonna lean over to Takashi.
Give him a kiss.
Takashi,
Yes, Hikaru?
you've been here by yourself for a majority of the dinner. It would be good for you to be seen speaking to your bride-to-be.
Yes, I suppose that it would be. He gets up to start moving over, but before he can get there, he's intercepted by Maeda.
Omewa shinderu. Nani?
Maeda immediately clotheslines Takeshi, obliterates this man's throat. He's dead. Oh no! And here comes Ida with a chair!
Oh
More in the kind of sense that she, catches his sleeve and beckons him closer to talk.
He's following you about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you. Idataru.
Hell. Hikaru looks at this and then turns back to Azami and Kohaku. Wow, that's wildly inappropriate.
Yes.
I suppose so. There's quite a few inappropriate things occurring.
This whole thing's filled with inappropriate things. Even when walking to the city. It's inappropriate that there's bandits all over the place. My God.
I take it from your wanderings you learned something?
Oh, yeah. I then share the instance of, here's who we can check off as not being the Shrine Maiden pretender. And Idataru was potentially walking in the woods and just totally has...
There was no one around and the cranes were dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I suppose Nivi could probably reveal that thing too, as Kawaku is going to sort of state that.
So, Kohaku was able to determine the following about Ide Torao. The first being that the name Ide Torao is likely not his actual name, since based on the fact that he's holding himself in such a way to appear innocuous and his skills match those that one might see in the Scorpion clan rather than the Unicorn clan, it's likely that he's not actually this man he claims to be.
And yeah, so I was gonna say, who is Tadaji related to with Taro? Like a cousin or an uncle? Yeah, I don't know. Same clan, definitely. I only bring that up because it's backstory stuff for my character.
Ah, yeah. I read it.
God, not Taro. I'm having too much fun making Taro into
Then
Shia LaBeouf.
And it turns out Hikaru's attendant is named Renan.
Speaking of, hello.
Tadaji. That's it. Hello, Kitty. How you doing?
Carrying on before we have to run too far over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, the three of you kind of exchange notes for a bit, and you're able to come to a conclusion. Torao is a member of Scorpion Clan. You guys know that already. But the way Scorpion Clan works, with the skills they're known for and what they would do, if he wanted the wedding to be stopped, he could have just killed the bride or the groom. Instead, he just engineered it so that the wedding would be moved.
Because he's not looking to stop the wedding. He's looking to increase the tensions. Obviously.
So this brings into question, what do we do now, given what we know?
I, for one, can say I am not particularly fond of the sudden appearance of this Akodo Maeda. And Takashi is paying far too much attention to her. I understand these sorts of things happen, but the lion and the crane aren't exactly clans known for their camaraderie.
That might be. I could sort of see how this would be an interesting way of settling the conflict, but
Here is the other issue. He is paying far too much attention to her publicly. If Shiba Itsuyo's family decides to take offense at this, they could call the whole thing off.
True, and then
perhaps that's the point. That might be her goal, as it were.
Yes, thus leaving the defenses of the castle wide open. And Takashi will be seen as dishonorable, unfaithful, and unworthy of his position.
So I have a question. Is there a way to tell if the smittenness is natural or being done through some sort of spell? Because I'm just sitting here assuming it's natural, but I'm just thinking, well, what if it's not?
I do.
Might as
I
well
mean,
rule
I
it
do have an
out.
ability to do that, but Kitsuta had not thought of that, so I'm not going to cast that out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering about that myself. Would Izami, is there like a skill issue check or something?
Theology would be my guess to like know if even just to know if magic like that exists.
Oh, yeah, talk about skill issue on my part. My god.
Right.
Go ahead
no.
and make a theology check if you'd like. Heck, you
The
could
only-
ask one of your friends to do it for you if you're theorizing about this out loud.
Hey, only one in the party with a theology check.
Yeah, that's true. What ring would it be?
Ooh, good question.
I'm gonna say this is an Earth ring.
Okay, yeah, to recall. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Difficulty
Earth
2?
or fire, perhaps, if you want to theorize if it's possible.
Earth.
Okay.
I'm doing Earth. Alright, so difficulty 2?
Yep.
Alright. Potential? There is potential. Yeah, I'll take the opportunity. Why not? Oh! Oh! I'd like to.
From the jaws of defeat. Victory.
Yes. All right, so I guess I gotta add 3 strife. That opportunity is, you know what? No, I'm just gonna ignore that strife with that opportunity. I got nothing for opportunity.
You can't recall anything. Well, rather, there's no magic that would allow the kami to interfere with such feelings. Any affection he seems to have towards Maeda is purely genuine. Based on the familiarity with which now they're talking, it seems like the two knew each other in the past.
I
Oh,
have a
okay.
question.
Yes.
Does she appear to be genuinely reciprocating, or is she playing him?
She,
That's a Hikaru
Give-
check.
I will make a sentiment check if need be.
I was gonna say, go ahead and give me a sentiment check.
Okay, what ring?
Given this is analyzing the interaction here. Airing.
Okay, difficulty.
Difficulty 2, since your earlier thing lowers that.
Okay, I do not have any void points to spend. I really need to cash in a disadvantage at some point. Let's go. I mean, that works.
How stressed
Oh.
do you want to be?
Listen, this is the line between whether or not everything will fall the f apart. So,
Ba, 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 ba,
5 out
ba.
of 6. Strive for composure.
She seems completely genuine.
Oh.
This is worse than I thought.
You know what? For the success, I'm just gonna. There you go.
Hikaru, has Ito touched that drink I passed to him?
He does seem to be taking a drink now that these two are talking.
Cool. Hikaru's gonna motion to a servant for drink number 3 and then pull out a fan and very unceremoniously down it and then turn to the other two. We are going to need to act quickly.
Act quickly? How so? What do you mean? We gotta fight someone?
Well, you can see this very conflicted look on her face of I would love that to be the answer, but it's probably not the answer.
Oh, are you potentially saying about making them not so close at this moment?
I am saying the wedding must go as planned.
Interesting. So how do you propose we separate them? Because I have an idea, but I'd like to hear from your perspective.
I am a little interested in what you have to gain with that.
To gain the idea.
Well, by all means, on my side of the perspective, I suppose I could gain quite a lot from just allowing this to happen, allowing Akoto Maeda and Doji Takahashi to potentially hook up. But as you said before, doing so in a current fashion would make Takashi seem a little unfaithful, weak, and a whole bunch of other adjectives. So perhaps not now.
And not to mention how that would reflect on Maida and her family.
Yes.
What-
Well, perhaps it wouldn't at all, given what I think I know.
And what do you think you know?
Observe.
Okay.
Huh. Wow, really just going straight for it.
That stabs. No. So you must be, Reika, correctly? Correct? Fuck.
Correctly.
She just kind of stares at you for a moment. I went by that name once.
Huh?
Oh, yes. What circumstances led to that not being the case?
The circumstances in which the Lion Clan found out what my birthright was.
Oh!
She kind of gestures for Takashi to carry on, and he does kind of glance back but makes his way over to actually talk to the bride.
Hikaru just sighs. Oh, good.
This is that
Behold
meme.
my power. No, fuck.
This is that meme of the guy walking with his girlfriend checking out another woman.
Yes, it is. That is what's happening. And it's gonna fuck everything up.
I guess.
Oh, for me.
Specifically for Sky, not for anyone else.
Yeah, because by all means, getting the Lion Clan marriage going would absolutely benefit my character, but absolutely not for Hikaru. It's like, no.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Oh, well, I suppose it's good they discovered that then.
She nods, then flips open a fan to speak a little more privately to you. I am Damasu no Akodo Maeda.
Oh.
If you wish to assist me, then I will have words with you.
Oh my!
Oh no, she
Arm on
slammed
the
me
wall
into the
thing.
wall. Oh shit!
The choke slam of privacy.
Okay, that's not at all what I was thinking that was. I was thinking that she has her hand on the wall next to his head, leaning close. That's what I was thinking. It's like, wow,
I don't know.
she's
Yeah,
very
but then I-
domineering.
But then I wouldn't have gotten to say the choke slam of privacy.
That's true. That's true.
She's got a fan out. She's allowed to do that. That's the Yakoto Chokesam of privacy. She learned it when she.
Listen, Lion Clan's just like that, okay?
But
Like-
yeah, it's probably worth a reminder that the Damasu used to be the owners of this castle.
Used to be.
Yeah, that is. They got the swords up on the wall. There's still like a painting of one of their samurais or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, the Craner's still taking all the Lion Clan wallpaper down.
It's sealed so tightly. So okay, that's interesting. What do you need help with?
Sorry, what was that?
So she's like, if something assist thing word, she was talking about the potential of me assisting her with something. So I was,
She kind of glances over in the direction of the bride and the groom. I look to take the place of the bride in the wedding ceremony. Would you be willing to assist?
Ooh. Ooh.
That would be of great benefit to the Lion Clan, I think. And you do seem genuinely affectionate toward them.
The two
Well,
of us were lovers in the past.
And
reincarnation?
no. Yes, that does seem to be the case, but with your new status as an Akoto, I imagine arranging that is rather difficult.
Yes, this would unfortunately be my last chance at rekindling what we had in the past.
So, how do you believe I am to be able to assist you in this manner, then?
I've no doubt that, should this come to light, the crane and the phoenix will react rather violently. You would need to be able to stop them from, perhaps not here, but during the ceremony. Ensure that they're not able to stop the wedding. Once I have taken the bride's place.
Like Kohaku sort of like leans in, like, literally? Are you literally taking her place?
Nothing as barbaric as a disguise.
Okay.
How barbaric, isn't that right? Idetaro?
Well, I suppose I could see what I could do.
I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
What's the current doing?
Let me just like subtly put an PvP button up and
Can I just say, when Sean suggested the Wedding Crashers name, I was just sitting over here knowing this was gonna happen, like, trying desperately not to give anything away.
No, absolutely. I was going to immediately side with the other Lion Clan member.
I mean, of course, she trusts other lion people. They've helped her.
It is of a political benefit that I help Akoda Maeda. I mean, it makes sense that they traced her line to Akodo, because this used to be Lion Clan Geisha House. Says they create Bebe, and then to her.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I said. Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was walked away from
So,
my mic for a second.
Hikaru,
Yeah.
I notice you have approached Mr. Torao over there.
Well, the table in general.
It's just like, it's like, kill her now, kill Maeda. Here, have this knife and Koku.
Next question. I presume that Azami and Hikaru did not hear that conversation.
Presumably,
presuming, yeah,
given the
yeah.
length meant to keep it private.
Thought so. Yeah.
Like
But
low
Hikaru-
tones, fans up, that sort of thing.
Hikaru is going to approach
Fans out
this
for
part of the
Harambe.
table. Hikaru's going to go ahead and approach this part of the table.
Who are you are you going to announce your presence?
Yeah, just the standard formal greeting. Doji-sama, it is an honor to see you all the way out here.
Ah, Kakita-san, welcome. Have a seat.
So, she starts kind of looking around for a little bit. The wedding has assembled quite the gathering.
Yes, there's quite a wide arrangement of people here, including some interesting guests.
Indeed, I did not expect to see the lion here in such a
Yes.
fashion.
We sent an invitation, of course, out of polite, formal, all of the proper procedure. We didn't expect them to accept.
No, but I suppose life is full of surprises. Tell me, do you know anything about who they sent, this Akodo Maeda?
Let me pull up that. The wedding in Ujiaki?
Sorry, say it
Oh.
again.
Ikoma Ujiaki.
Okay.
Though I'm surprised to see in a Akodo.
Yes, well,
accept the invitation.
And if you're cutting out again.